digital marketing, wherein we try to so SEO is one part of digital marketing where we try to align our website towards Google's algorithm so that it comes up on top rankings. And all the traffic which we get from SEO is organic, which is free. And we are coming to the last topics, right? Did you had a chance to go through Google's quality rater guidelines?
No, sir. Actually, my semester exams are going on, so I was busy.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So, so as I told, there are two major parts of optimization earlier, which was on page and off page. Now, technical SEO has also come into effect. So now let's look at off page optimization and try to understand, right? So in off page optimization, we get backlinks from other websites. When we are getting this links from other websites, we will try to make sure that our anchor text, the text which is linking from other website to our website, should contain keywords, right? So that Google will identify saying that this page is being linked or called from other websites through a specific keyword. So must be that this keyword is very relevant to this page. And hence, when somebody types in this keyword on Google, Google will try to give our web page more prominence. And with that importance, our web page can rank higher. And for this to happen, there are a lot of ways of getting backlinks. So in earlier days, we used to heavily dependent on directory submissions. So if you see directory submissions, Yahoo being one of the most prominent uh, directory, I will show you examples. So it has been redirected. I will also show you the other web directories. So I'm just trying to get you to some of the things which we used to do. You see, you have these websites, right? So if you see these websites, they have directories, and in each directory, we can submit a website. Okay. So if we have a website on travel, then maybe travel will come under recreation and sports. So once you go inside here, so you have all these, and then recreation, and then these are all the websites which have travel and tourism directory, villas, right? You are able to see all this, right? And then these are regular links. So these are featured links, and then you have paid links. If you have subdirectory inside it, you can as well take anything which is very specific to it. Otherwise, you can directly have your website listed here. Okay, there are 14 records on this page, and there is second page as well. So if you submit a website, there are chances that that website will come up on the second page, right? First page is already filled and it will take in the second page. So here submit link will be there. You see here. So if you want your website to be featured on the first page with prominent listing, then there is a featured link, right? And for that, it is paid. And the other is regular link, which is free. So earlier we used to do backlink building through primarily directory submissions. And this is one of the regular ways where we would take the free directory submission, and then in the title, we would use the keyword on which we want to rank our website. So if, for example, if I take the example of Indian Digital Guru, for that website, I want to rank my website for the keyword digital marketing training in India, right? So this becomes a title, which is the keyword through which I want to have my website linked. And then I will give the URL, and then I will give the description. And then if I want to have keywords, I can also give digital marketing, SEO training, right? PPC training, etc. as keywords. And then meta description, which also describes about this website. So this description is bigger description, which is seen. This meta keywords and meta descriptions are not seen, but when somebody, you know it, right? When somebody clicks and they look at the view source, then meta keywords and meta description would be visible, and sometimes meta description is visible on Google SERP. And then I have to give my name, my email ID, and then the category in which I want to submit. So these are all the categories which are there. Okay. So either I will go to the category I want to choose, or I can once again choose from here as well. So I will choose the relevant category. In marketing, I will choose marketing services, and then I will submit this, right? So once I submit this, let's do this once. Once I submit this, usually this website will send a confirmation link to my email ID, which is given here. Okay. So let me give all the details and show you how it is done. I don't think this much will come there, but let's check. Yeah, this has come, right? And then meta keywords. these are the keywords I have given. In this, we give the description which can be seen by a user, right? On the SEO at Indian Digital Guru. Of this. This is what I want to showcase. Now I have to see where it would come. So this will come in general marketing, right? Or I am preferring education because it's a training course, learning, right? And then I'm submitting the information. This directory. So this way, you see, link submitted and awaiting approval. Submit another link. Also consider submitting your directory to this. So there are a lot of other directories which they will have relationship with. So they will showcase you more directories or strongest medical directory. If there is medical related website, I can give it here. Or if you see this, this is specifically created for travel tourism directory. So most of the topics would be travel and tourism related in this. So there would be in directory submission, there would be sometimes very specific directories related to the categories, and sometimes they are categories which are generic. We will go to the specific category, we will choose that, and we will have relevant category submission to be done. On our email, sometimes we would get a confirmation link from these directories. Once we click it, then it will go to the review, and usually though they say that it would take 1 to 2 months or etc., but then within few days they get added, and then we will get we have to once again go back and check every 10 days whether the link has been added to them or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is about directory submission. And then you might have also seen article submission in the same website, right? Did you notice? In the same website, there is article submission also. Okay. So you can, if you see here, you see, these are all articles, these are all links. Okay. So let's look at one of the articles and also see how we can submit article. So for the article, you will need to give the title, a description, and then the article body. Okay. And then you will have the same, and then you'll submit. This is how the page will be created. A new page will be created with the title which we have given, right? Here on top, you see this as well here. And then this is the same as the title of the page. And this is the heading H1 as well. And then they talk about it. So here in some of these, we would also try to have author bio and give backlink to our website. So our website will be linked from this page to our website through contextual linking, right? This is a content which is relevant to our website, which we are posting. So in a given scenario, ideally this will have more weightage and value than just a link pasted on some category. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is article submission. Now Web 2.0 submissions. There are lot many other websites which have come up in the Web 2.0 where we can also create profiles. So say you have Facebook, right? Or a blogspot or a WordPress. There you can create a small website or your profile, and in the profile you will give you details of your uh, uh, candidature individual, and then within there you will also mention your website. So a profile website which is seen or public page will also gets a get a backlink from the profile page to your website. And then famously Yahoo had question and answers, and then now Quora has answers, right?
Yes, sir.
So through you will either you will ask the questions, or if there are already questions which are asked, then you will go there and in a non-promotional way give them the answer, and then also try to insert a link so that after reading this answer people can once again come back to your website and read more about that topic. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this social account creation is on the social media. You create accounts, you create your profiles, you create your pages, and then from the pages once again you give a backlink to your website. So blogging has come into feature in 2010, and it was very famous. So we had uh, Blogger and WordPress. These were two networks where people can go without any knowledge of HTML websites, etc. They can create their personal blog. So you create your personal blog, you write the article, and from the author and from the article, inside the article, you have a link pointing to your website. This is another way of getting backlink to your website. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
And then there are a lot of forums on the internet, Parent. So there are a lot of forums where people ask questions. TripAdvisor is one of the very popular forums for travel, where people ask questions on the forums and the other people join the discussion boards and give answers. So in this forums also there is an opportunity where you can go, and if there are any questions which are already been queried about your product or service, go there and give your uh, response, and within the response you can have a link pointing to your page. And then earlier, all the search engines didn't have crawlers, or they were not very fast in crawling. So we used to have search engine submission softwares where we submit our website to many other popular search engines so that their crawlers can come and crawl the website, index our page, and when somebody searches on those search engines, our website can come up in rankings. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then there is this social bookmarking. So do you know bookmarking option on browser?
Yes, sir.
So when you do a control D, you can store a URL, right? So that for your future reference, say if I want to store this, so this bookmark, we can bookmark this on our bookmarks. Okay. So there will be bookmark stored, and then you see the pages which I have bookmarked will come up here, right?
Yes,
So that
sir.
for future reference, you can go and click on this and you can directly go to that page. So now I clicked on this and I will land on this page without remembering a website, storing it. For this purpose, we used to have bookmarking. Now there are many websites which said which have been created as a social bookmarking website where it is not on the browser but you create, okay, you create social, you go to a social bookmarking site and there you start to have, so that your browser will always be only within your system, right? But if you go to other system, if you are accessing internet from other system, you will not be able to access your bookmarkings which were there on your previous system. So these are online bookmarking uh, sites where you create a website profile, and then in within your profile you bookmark them online, okay, so that those can be retrieved from any other system as well. So you just need to log on to that account and then you will see all the saved bookmarking. So SEOs have effectively used social bookmarking as one of the channels of getting backlinks to their website. And then through photo sharing, video promotions, local listings and yellow pages, we have Just Dial, right, for India, one of the popular websites.
Yes, sir.
So you go to these pages which are like listing pages, and then if you have your business with services or products, you list there under them. India Mart is one of the business to business, right? So it also helps in B2C, but mostly it is used for B2B. So India Mart, Just Dial are some of the websites where you go and you submit your website so that you get lot of backlinks. So there are a lot of other yellow pages and listing sites which are available. You go into them and then have your website listed so that you get backlinks from all these websites. So classified sites also same. So there are classified sites where they have ads like OLX and Quicker, right?
Yes, sir.
So once again, those are websites where you would go and promote your products or services so that you get a backlink to your website. And then you have mentions of your business across the internet. So one of the so all this were the traditional methods of doing off-page optimization all through these years. But then Google would mostly identify all these as unnatural link building activities, right? Because you as a SEO is going into all these websites and generating these backlinks, but none of these are uh, natural link building which is done by users. So Google has started discounting the value from these links. And then there was a time when Google had an algorithm update and then announced to the world saying that if you have purchased any backlinks, so there were few people, few website owners who would also sell backlinks on their websites. So they would say, hey, listen, you give me $50 and then I will give a backlink from my website to yours. So webmasters used to also purchase backlinks from other websites. And then there was a time when Google had a very big algorithm update and identified some of those websites and taken them down. And then Google had uh, uh, sent a notice to webmaster all across the world through Google Webmasters tool, saying that if you have purchased any links from any links farm, please submit those links so that I will not do any harm to your website if you are genuine and if you are showcasing them to me. Lot of uh, webmasters and SEOs have submitted all the backlink reports which they have bought or purchased and then submitted directly to Google. Now, Google, with this wealth of information about who is been selling online, created its algorithm and made it in such a way that any link which has been pointed from these pages towards any other web pages, it will completely remove the value. Understood, Baron?
Yes, sir.
So that way, the whole industry collapsed for some time. And now, with all this happening, there are only few legitimate ways of getting backlinks, which Google might feel as natural. So one of it is blogger outreach. In this process, what you do is you start reaching out to bloggers. Okay, you start reaching out to bloggers and request them if they can write an article or a blog post about your product or a service, and then link it in such a way that it looks natural, and also when you contact these bloggers they will be relevant to your categories. So you are not doing it with random websites, but you are actually asking the people who are celebrities or a bit popular in your industry where your product services happen, and hence by barter system or sometimes by paid activity you get a backlink from them, but that at least looks like genuine, and since it is more thematically relevant it will have value. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and then there is press releases. So on the online, the way we have press releases in newspapers, we can also do our press releases in the online front. So when you have an online press release, that news article will be picked up by most of the popular, say most of the popular news sites. So your content piece will be published in these online newspapers, and then sometimes they also allow few links to be pointed to a brand page. So your brand gets mentioned, and then there are chances that your website is linked from the article, the news article, and hence you can get good weightage from very high uh, page ranked news media websites, giving you some authority in a longer run. Say if you did a press release and it has been very popular, and one of the article is picked up by Economic Times. Excuse me. Now Economic Times will publish that article, and then through that article and the editor, if he likes to give a backlink to your website, he will link it back, and hence you are getting a backlink from a very popular website like Economic Times to your website. That means you're slowly getting authority because the other sites which are very popular and have high authority are linking to you. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so Parul, this is uh, the most important topic, and this is we have covered most of it in this. Do you have any questions on off-page optimization?
Yes, sir. Sir, like about the web page, what's the difference between like paid and free?
So in paid, we have to actually pay money to other website owners to have a backlink. So to have our link on their page, we have to pay to that webmaster or a blogger or the owner of the website. That is paid backlink. The free
So,
backlink is where we do not pay anything. There are free website directories. Sometimes there are good bloggers who says, no, I want to give genuine information to the user. And if you have a very great product, I will write a content and I will also give it for free. So that would be free.
means there is no like a specific like discrimination. Like if you pay for this, then you will get this facilities like that. It depends.
Yeah, it all depends. There is nothing as such. And ideally and genuinely, Google says that you should not purchase these links. If
Yes,
your
sir.
product or service is too good, then the people who are using it and the other people who are reviewing it on the internet will automatically get to know it and they will automatically write about it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
how organic should grow.
Yes, sir.
So, for example, say if you have Byju's, and Byju's did a lot of advertisement, or for that matter, Flipkart, right? In
Yes,
its
sir.
earlier days, when they do lot of marketing, and then there are lot of consumers, customers who have become customers for the first time and used their products or services. If they like, then they will talk about it everywhere, right? So on social media, on Facebook, on their blog, everywhere they will write about it, saying that, hey, listen, there is a new website called Flipkart. I bought this, say, book for 20% off, which I was not uh, available at all in the market. So if you have a very good product or a service, it will get promoted through users in an organic way, and that is how Google will love those websites.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other doubts you have in this? And this is very time consuming activity. This is one of those activities where you have to put efforts and time so that you get backlinks out of the websites.
Yes, sir.
So, any doubts about this?
No, sir.
Okay. So, I wanted to also tell you about PageRank, which back in the days, this had prominence, and Google used to give every page a page rank. Okay, it used to be on a scale of 10, and then it used to show on Google toolbar. There was a toolbar, and then Google would show 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, etc. through a green bar indicating the number on a scale of 10. And this is the formula why I have put this is, so all the backlinks and value is based on this page rank, and then there will lot many algorithm updates to it, and then Google eventually removed page rank. But then Google also started using another factor called trust rank, how much of the people trust these pages, etc. But most of it is based on inbound links or one way links. So there is this another concept when we were doing backlinks, that there is a reciprocal linking strategy. So in the reciprocal linking strategy, I give a backlink to your website, you give a backlink to my website. So that way each website would give and also get a backlink. So whenever there is a link exchange happening, Google would clearly understand that this exchange, meaning that it is a unnatural link building activity, right? There is no
Yes,
much
sir.
value, and hence it used to discount. So that's why it takes into consideration incoming links which are one way, not two way. So sometimes people intelligently started doing three-way linking. So the website A will link it to B, website B will link it to C, and website C will link it to A. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
So people started doing three-way interlinking so that this reciprocal link doesn't happen. But then Google would eventually find out that it's a bigger chain of links, right?
Yes, sir.
So it usually looks at one-way links of the website. And then there is also another concept called do follow links. So when we have backlinks to our website, in the HTML code, we can have rel is equals to no follow. So relativity of this link, you are saying that no follow. That means you are telling to search engine that though I am linking this website from my web page, please do not pass on any value, because I am not watching that this is a very good website or you should go and visit this website. But for some other reason, I am giving this website link in my web page. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That means when you have your web page, you should not point links which are outbound, which are going from your website to other website. If you do, then usually some of your value or page rank will be leaked to those pages. And in a certain cases, if you have to do, or you are saying maybe for a government site, I will generally give a website of my municipal corporation or any government organization. Okay. But I do not want to give value out of my website to them. Then in the ahref, in the coding of the link, you will say no follow,
Yes, sir.
so that we will not pass on the link value to other websites. Okay. With PageRank, you need to only understand that there was a formula. Google had this basic foundation on backlinks, and this backlinks where they have do follow and how many links are there on a page will depend that how much linking value will be given and which pages it is linking to. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now comes this site audit and SEO reporting metrics. In the site audit and reporting metrics, uh, you need to know that there are few SEO tools which also do a lot of SEO analysis, etc. Ahrefs is mainly used for getting to know backlinks of the websites. Either it can be yours or it can be your competitors. So mostly people use Ahrefs to know the competitors' backlinks. Okay, I'll just show you just a glimpse of that.
Sir, why we will add our competitors link to our website?
So if you want to rank on a website, right?
Yes, sir.
For that, you have started new, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you have started new, now you see here you will try to give your competitor's name and then say, show me the websites which are linking to these websites. So show me the backlinks of my competitors so that you can also go to them. and easily request them saying that, hey, listen, you have given a backlink to somebody else. Why don't you give it to me? Whether it is a free or paid, you will get to know.
Yes, sir.
This makes your process easy, right?
Yes,
Other
sir.
than you going and finding out who will give, who will not give, who is relevant to me, who is not relevant to me, what you are doing is, if you have already identified competitors in your market, and if there are 3 to 4 competitors, then you will know which websites are linking to your competitor, and your first set of efforts can be focused on getting backlinks from those places where your competitors already have the backlinks. That is easy, right? Otherwise, what happens is, say, for example, we have web directory submissions, right? You go into a lot of directories. Sometimes they accept, sometimes they don't accept, sometimes they take more time, sometimes they reject. There is a website which shows everything, but internally it is not working. You do not know which is working, which is not. But if you see that one of your competitors link is present on few certain web directories, then that means that there is somebody who has already added those websites, right? That means it is a working website. That means when you try to submit, maybe there are chances for you also to come up on the back as a backlink website on that web directory. So that makes our life easy.
Yes, sir.
So do you have any doubt till now?
Sir, I had one question.
Mhm.
Like back in the days when YouTube was not that much used, so we used to like search song lyrics in Google. So if we don't know the song name, we used to write the lyrics sometimes, and then Google will show us the result, the exact same song. So like, where do we have to like put the description, like as you have shown previously in that section, or like in the content section for keywords?
So not in the meta keywords, etc. But when you are giving the description of the video,
Yes, sir.
there you can give this as transcripts,
Okay, sir.
right? So you can give transcript, and there are some new tags which have come up.
Yes, sir.
There you can also give, for this video, this is the name, this is the movie name, and this is the starting sentence, etc.
Yes, sir.
And if it is a video, it is a longer video, then you can actually say, if I am talking about digital marketing for 10 minutes, okay, in that video SEO comes only at third minute, then you can also mention that this video is about digital marketing, and at third minute there is a sentence which talks about SEO specifically, and then at fourth minute there is a sentence which talks about paid campaign specifically.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, yeah, so sir, like if we want like not in YouTube but in Google to search like some song and then we write some lyrics. So I have the doubt that there is a word limit in description box. So how they can put so many words of like the whole lyrics in that section, like, or just only the keywords they put?
They may mostly put the keywords, and then description, whatever limit is there, till that they will use.
So,
And then transcript you can have, and then if you are embedding that video onto a page,
yes, sir.
then you can add that in schema.
So,
On the schema page you can write about that video.
so,
Yes, not on YouTube.
yes,
So
sir.
YouTube will have some limitations, its own limitations. And by the way, YouTube is one of the popular search engines nowadays, and
Yes,
it is kind of second search engine in the world which gets a lot of traffic,
sir.
where people go and search. And then in another dimension, people now started using Amazon as a search engine for products as well. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
So if you need anything for home, now you don't go to Google. Sometimes you just directly go to Amazon and search if that is available online and if you can get it. So Google competitors are two to three other. Its own YouTube has become a competitor, right?
Yes, sir.
Because there is a lot of videos which is being posted across, and people nowadays want to know how to or how to prepare, learn, etc. Everything is free on YouTube, so lot many people, recipes, etc., entertainment, everything is there on YouTube. So directly people go to YouTube and search. So for products, Amazon and these sites have come up wherein people would go and start their search on those platforms so that they can directly get to the product page.
Yes, sir.
And then you have got these SEO reporting metrics we can do from Ahrefs, Majestic, and Moz. So Moz is also one of the popular SEO tool. They all have SEO site analysis as well. So SEMrush is another very popular tool nowadays. So these are all paid tools. Maybe in the next few days, I will have few subscriptions, and then I will also showcase you those tools and how to use them. So in some of my clients' places, we already purchased that, and then Moz and SEMrush especially also gives a demo class and shows how to use the features, etc. Okay,
Yes.
and now give me 1 second. I will also want to showcase Google Search Console and Google My Business. Okay, so I will try to log into my system and then showcase. Bharat, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in the off-page optimization which we
No,
have
sir. No.
explained in details and page rank, etc.? No?
No, sir.
Okay. And then just trying to log in into my account. So, do you remember why we use Google My Business?
Yes, sir.
Can you just tell us, Paran?
Sir, we use Google My Business to like give our information like our location and context, and then some description about where we are, means what type of we are giving services.
Right. Anything else? So you can also post, as I told you, right?
Yes, sir.
You can also post some of those. Uh, give me a second. I'm just trying to log into my other accounts. So you can also post lot of uh, content. Google has also started giving details about COVID precautions, whether you are open or not. Are there any special timings? Okay, so
Yes,
Google
sir.
is trying to also understand if you have any special timings, whether on special days, whether you are available or not. All those things are also taken care. So Google My Business earlier was very easy, as I told. Now sometimes it becomes very difficult to create a new entity. Okay, I will show one of my clients. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So the process is that you have to go to Google My Business, and in Google My Business you need to give your telephone number and all the information which is present here on this page. So what is the name, what is the category, their address, and it also asks about serviceable area. So if this is one of the shop which my friend has, so I have created this local listing for a stores, which is a Samsung CSD partner. So for defense personnel, they can come and purchase Samsung products from these stores. So this person has a service area. Otherwise, the whole city can be serviceable area as well, right? Or sometimes if it is an online service like digital marketing training, then it can be all over India. So service area I might not give. Okay. And
Yes,
then
sir.
timings of the day. If we have any other hours, we can add any special hours on special days. Say it was Christmas, so on Christmas day I will be only available between these hours, etc. And then the telephone numbers, and then uh, Google will ask for a website, and then it is also asking for products. If you have products, you can also showcase products here. Okay, so those are the main important pieces of information, and then this description. When you give all this information, what Google will do is Google will ask you that now please point your map, please point your stores on the map. And then once you point it, and then once you submit all this information, then Google will say, wait, there are 2 to 3 ways of verification. Earlier, Google used to have phone verification. Now we have given this telephone number, right? Mobile number here. So Google would send an OTP to one of these numbers, and once you enter that OTP once again into Google My Business, Google will confirm your listing. And after confirmation, within 2 to 3 working days, your listing will come up, start showing on Google Maps. Okay, but later for some reason, and I would assume that people might have been misutilizing this, having more number of listings with same mobile number, etc. So Google stopped this service in India, and then Google said that for you to verify, I will send a Google pin, a postcard from Google to your physical address. You have to receive it, and usually it will be 12 working days that people can receive that pin, the postcard with pin from Google. And once you receive that pin, you have to come back to the same page and verify it. Once you put down the number on this page, then Google will verify. And in most of the cases, what we have seen is Google either doesn't sense that pin quickly, or it gets lost. So after every 12 days, whenever that link would get activated that I did not receive, resend another new postcard. And that used to happen for 3 to 4 times. So about 1.5 months it would take sometimes to get a website map or address verified in Google, and then it would add up and it would show up on Google Maps. Later, we also saw that Google started to ask for citations, or Google is saying even though it has got confirmed your business, it doesn't show up on Google Maps. On further investigation, what we understood is Google now is asking or is wanted to understand why that a webmaster is only inclined or more interested in having his website registered only with Google, but not with any other address. Say you have Just Dial, you have India Mart, you have got lot of local citations, etc. Right? But no, if you have the genuine intention of getting more traffic and more exposure from internet, then it should not be only Google. It should also be from lot many other places on website. So Google is trying to see if you have other citations. Okay, if you
Yes, sir.
have other citations which showcases the address, telephone number and name which is same which you submitted to Google. So Google is saying there has to be some more citations across internet where they should also have. And then one of the easiest uh, example where we can have our website, our address is on our website. We create a website. On our website we give the same address so that Google can see, hey listen, okay, this is one place where they have mentioned and every user can see that they are available at this address. Okay, and for this listing also we tried a lot and there were a lot of hiccups. So Vidhi marketing, right? Let me search. You're able to see this?
Yes, sir.
This is because of our work. And then he started asking his customers to review it on Google. And if you see it here, it has given one SLN Balapur crossroad behind more supermarket, etc. And then here the website is there which we have created for him, a small simple website. And then here you see we have also added products which he sells, right?
Yes, sir.
So we also have posted products for him, and the products are also seen. So if somebody is searching for Vidhi Marketing Hyderabad on Google, they can also see all his offerings. And you see Google is also giving a lot of information. Whoever is there on Android device, or if their location is enabled, Google is showing which day at which time his business is busy. Okay, and now before getting this, we had very difficult in doing because somebody on Just Dial, just while showcasing that how to do it, had given a different address here. And when we were trying to add the right address, Google used to not send anything to his address. On multiple requests, finally Google sent to his address, and then it still did not verify and showcased on Google Maps. So I went in and contacted Google My Business team through raising a ticket saying that why is not that happening. Then they said on Just Dial somebody gave a different URL address. So if any other URL has different address and you are submitting different address to Google, how can Google confirm which one is correct? If you want to have on Google, then you should also get it corrected on Just Dial. So we then went to Just Dial, submitted a request saying that for some reason you have mentioned as wrong address, please correct the address. And then we got it corrected on Just Dial, and also we created a website for him, and on the website we once again made sure that the address which we have submitted is exactly same, and we put it on the footer of the page and also on the contact us page and the same telephone numbers. Okay, and then
Yes, sir.
we got Samsung with the marketing, right? Now for this to happen, we had to do all those changes. The website has to be created, the other listings on the internet also got corrected, and then Google added. So this is the right process for each and every business. Ideally, we should have some local citations and then go to Google, submit exactly the same information, and if possible, try to create a website so that you can also showcase the same address. Otherwise, if you do not have a website, Google also gives an option to create a website here. You see here, right? So then we can pick up themes, dusk, sapphire, right? So these are different color themes which Google has. And then Google would say, you give your name here and then whatever you want the links, so I can edit everything. Okay, so my primary button, get quote, the text is this, description is this, and then once I submit all this and submit photos here, Google will automatically create this website. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Google will automatically create this website and you see, showcase it to your users if you do not want to buy a domain name and maintain. So this is so easy, right? You just go choose a theme, just edit it, add photos, and then just publish. And once you publish, there is a URL which is given. You see. So this is the website. So now let us see if this exists or not. Your site is not yet published. Shall I publish it?
Yes, sir.
You are on the web, shares, right? Now you see. Just 1 minute before you saw this, right? This site did not exist.
Yes, sir.
It was giving a 404. And when I submitted, when I published it, the next moment you have your website published. It doesn't have logo, etc., but still it is still okay, right? Testimonial gallery contact, gallery contact, and then you have get quote, Call now, get directions. His name, timings. So it will show for today, right? If you come tomorrow, if there are different timings, it will showcase tomorrow's timing. And then the images which I have submitted. If you have started getting testimonials, then testimonials, and then gallery, where I added more photos of the products inside his stores. And then since Google knows the area, it has just shown the area with the map pointer, right? You can see it here, right?
Yes, sir.
So Google has shown, and then contact us, address, and business hours. And this is free. So what I tell everybody who is starting with SEO and digital marketing, if you want to earn money, if you want to start to earn money, this is your weapon. A very, very simple process of trying and getting any business listed online, right? You can get them a free website, a simple website, but still it is functional, right? Whatever they want from a website, they have it here. And their website, sorry, their website is there, and then they get their store or business listed on Google Maps. So you can go and talk to anybody nearby to your house, business, etc., and say, hey, listen, I can give you one quick service. I can get your website, I can get your stores added to Google Maps. People say, why do I need it? I do not get any business out of it, etc., right? But if somebody who is staying near this area tries to search on Google for electronic retail shop near me, okay, then Google would identify and pick this up and show this up on Google local listing. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this way people can get, just trying to see your shop, Samsung CST. Yeah. Let me try and see. So there are other people who are near me, hence they are coming. Okay. And you have, so this is due to SEO, right? Search engine optimization.
Yes, sir.
This is search engine optimization, but think if he could have come here as well, that would have been great, right?
Yes, sir.
For some reason these are getting on top, and they might have a lot of optimization done, and then people might have been, so Google even doesn't know exactly my location, right? Google has not found out my location. It is just giving my city, it is not giving my area. So what Google is thinking is, I am somewhere near to this area. So Google is showcasing the Google map listings which are nearby to this area. In the same way, if I am present near my friend's shop and search for electronics retail Samsung CSD shop, then it might, even now it is still showing that area only. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, right?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Bharat, are you
Yes, sir.
understanding?
Audible, sir. Audible.
You are understanding these points, right?
Yes, sir.
So once we have this, Google will start to showcase. Sometimes it is just 3.3, right? And it is 4.1 with only 34, and it is 4.1 with 467. So it is not just the ratings and reviews, but also how near by it is and how relevant that page is. So the information which we have given inside, how relevant it is matching to my search query, Google will show. So so even if it can be a salon, a small salon nearby, or a beauty parlor, or a general kirana stores, if somebody nearby is searching on Google saying that hey, I need some grocery uh, stores near me, and if it his listing comes up on top and his telephone number is prominently shown, he can grow his business online as well, right?
Yes, sir.
So Google My Business gives an opportunity for every small trader as well, but they need to have a physical stores or a location. अब ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि if there is a bandi which is cart on wheels, right? You cannot give cart on wheels a Google Map listing because that is not a permanent spot. So Google is saying that I will have businesses listed which have a permanent spot like a shop,
Yes, sir.
right? So we can easily, and most probably everybody should have this skill set. And what I would like to request both Taran and Bharat is try to do one Google My Business listing before our class tomorrow. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Do for anything, yours or your friends, just check within your family, friends, anybody has any business, even if they are doing business from their home, right? They will have an address, they will have a telephone number, and they will have a name, and they will have a product or a service, right?
Yes, sir. So then there must also be a good GPS system in the area, right?
Which system? GPS system.
Huh.
Most probably Google Maps have covered across India.
Yes, sir.
Only in certain military areas they would not have the right map. Otherwise, for all the locations they will have. A basic map is mapped across India.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir,
you
because
can,
in here, I
huh?
don't know about like the networking or like Google mapping, but in most cases, they don't use Google Maps to like to go anywhere, or they probably like ask anyone if you know this place or
Right,
not.
right. So even now in tier 2, tier 3 cities across India, that is the
Yes,
best way because you have all local people, right?
yes,
And
sir.
people help each other, so there is no requirement for a Google Map always. But say if I come to your city and I am
Yes,
new,
sir. Yes, sir.
so I might not go out and reach out to people asking for, hey, is there any dry cleaning shop nearby?
Yes, sir.
I might or I might not.
Yes, sir.
And if I have come back to you, so you stayed out of your city for 2 years, you studied in Varanasi, you went back, and now you want to have a certain nail spa stores. So
Yes,
you'll
sir.
not go and ask everybody, right? Or sometimes people doesn't know very specific things.
Yes,
Generic
sir.
things people can tell. Specific things, like say just as a nail art, I'm just giving an example, right? So
Yes,
even
sir.
if you ask somebody, they might not know, even if they are local people only, because it is very specific and it is very uncommon. So for all those things, people will rely on Google only.
Yes, sir.
Or you sometimes there is a stores, grocery stores at the end of the lane, but you don't have telephone number,
Yes, sir.
and maybe you want to request him just for a milk packet, bhaiya, can you please get it?
Yes, sir.
So Google can help in that, right?
Yes, sir.
So
So, sir, if I means make one website for someone for like Google Maps, so will it show in here also, like if they means don't have the proper Google mapping?
yes, yes, Google will have proper mapping definitely in your area, in your city.
Mm.
It is just that on the map you have to identify, zoom it, and keep it as correct as possible. Okay, or maybe you can try it with your own home, saying the digital marketing services,
Yes. Okay, sir.
huh? With your own number,
Yes,
you say
sir.
parent digital marketing services, and just try.
Okay, sir.
And this can be a very good skill set to earn money as well, as I'm saying.
Yes,
So
sir.
you can also, so within 2 to 3 hours, just learn Google My Business, how it is done. Do your practicals, get it right. So when you do, you will understand whether Google is asking for a pin on a mobile number directly, or it is asking for a postcard, right? Say if it started accepting mobile pin for verification in your area, then within next 2 days you type digital marketing services near me from your home itself, and then if it start to show your ranking, then you will get confidence, right, that this process works. And I'm making that I'm able to see that whatever work I did, it is showing up on Google Maps. Then you can directly go and approach anybody and everybody in the market.
Yes, sir.
Hmm? And people, we have seen people can start this at say just 500 rupees to even 3000 rupees, even 5000 rupees, just for this service. Because say a new salon which has opened doesn't know how much all this costs. So there are marketing people who would say, sir, we will get your business listed on Google, and you will get lot of traffic. In coming years also you will get lot of traffic. And then people pay depending upon how good the salesman is selling the service for. And you will say it's a lot of complicated process, you will not understand all this, what information I need, you please provide. Okay, and give me your products or services, their pricing, etc., and we will do it by ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Bharat, you will also try, right?
Yes, sir.
One listing, and in the next class you both will show. So you both will share your screens, whatever it comes, whatever issue it comes, or whatever it shows, you just will need to showcase me as well.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So any doubts in this?
No, sir.
This is pretty simple, right?
Yes, sir.
And then it will also ask for amenities, what kind of payments you take, is it accessible, does it have a ramp for a wheelchair to go, etc., etc., as well. Okay, depending upon this delivery in store pickup, so depending upon the category, it will have different kind of things. So if you say you are a let me try and show you another one as well. Give me 1 sec. I will show you tomorrow. So there is another one of my friend has a restaurant. So restaurant has a different uh, Google My Business. Inside this, it will ask for, do you have any food, do you deliver, same like this, do you deliver, is it in store pickup, etc. And then it will also ask what kind of food you serve, what is a menu item, etc. So but we tried doing lot many times, it is not coming. uh, oh, Great, we got it. So this is my, you see, this is different. Chatak Matak Tikhat Missile is different. Chatak Matak food products is different. And this is my friends, Chatak Matak foods. And if you see, these two are nearby, right? On the map, very nearby. So for my own friend, we were trying to get this from past 1.5 months. So Google was confused whether is it a new listing or is it a branch of this listing or this is a duplicated listing. So it did not show. So for 3 times we have requested for pin. We got the pin, we inserted the pin into the Google search console, and it said it is verified within next 2 days your listing will come up, and still it didn't show up. And then we went on and we raised a ticket, and in the ticket we gave all the information saying that there is another Chatak Matak food products, but that is ready-made food products, whereas we are a Chatak Matak food, this is a restaurant. So there is a difference, and we two are different, and these are our details. This is the photos of the facade. Facade means the front of the business. Okay, the shop photo, the building photo, etc. we have taken, inside photos we have taken, we have submitted, and now I am seeing this for the first time. This is their logo. Okay, so we are creating their business, but then I think it has taken the Chatak Matak food. Let me also show you. Not this one. We usually create websites for our friends and clients on different domains just to showcase them. When it is all correct, then we will publish it on their official website. Okay, now you can see it here, right? So these are all the products which it sells, and then we have used exactly the same location. Okay, but before this going live, since we had requested and contacted many times, Google has started showcasing. Now you see all this as well, right? Because this is a restaurant, it has also shown the images which I have given. This must be their own listing. And slowly what happens is, once I submit these pricing, okay, for now I also have the pricing, but I have not kept it. Yeah, it is there, right? You see, in the menu I have added this, and slowly Google has also asked us to give pricing and all, the way you saw for Vidhi marketing at the end, right here, like these products. Once now when we have more of his products, like menu, his menu card, etc., uploaded to the right ones, it will start to showcase those photos with pricing here. Okay, understood this part?
Yes, sir.
Huh? And as I'm saying, this is one of the very effective services and practical usage of digital marketing in anybody's life. Rest all will take time, will need money, will need lot much resources, intellect, etc. This is one basic, easy, service, but very effective in getting real time business for the offline businesses. Okay. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Bharat?
No, sir.
And we will do it, right? You both will create a listing and will show me. And do you remember what this is called? Google My Business.
Yes, sir.
Just
Sir,
remember
when do
that.
we have to show?
Tomorrow morning. That means today you both will try.
Yes, sir.
It will take only 10 to 15 minutes, not more than that.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Sir, means after making like showing only the result.
No, not showing the result. Just what you have submitted, the way I am showing it here.
Yes, sir.
This, right? When
Yes,
you
sir.
create a profile, you will also get like this. And then here at the top, it will say this is not verified, etc. Okay.
Sir.
But then that is fine. I just want to see this.
Means, sir, not the process, like how we are making it, like after making,
Yes.
like it looks.
Not the process.
Yes,
I am confident that you will understand the process and you will do it. It is just few screens only, right? So most probably you should be able to do it easily. If there is any doubt, you can ask me as well.
Yes, sir.
Or do you want to do right now?
Sir, as you say.
Bharat?
No, sir. Afterward, you can do, sir.
ठीक है. That should be fine. And then let's go to Google Search Console. Okay, these two things are important, right? They told you that I will give you practical training on this. Give me 1 sec. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So this is the new Search Console screen. Now the process to get to here is on the website. On the website, we have to insert a code either on the page or in the root directory of the website. So you will go to Google Search Console and then say I have a website and the website address is this. And then when you say next, it will say verify your website. Verification of the website can be done by 2 to 3 ways. Some of the easiest way is to have the meta tag, meta verification tag, which Google gives you to be placed on the home page of your website. The other process is that you log into your web hosting, so to the server, and it will give you a file. You place that file inside. So any of these processes, when you follow, Google will verify your website and it will say it will take some time for it to populate the data. So once you have few hours or say 1 day, Google will showcase you this page. Okay, this is called Google Search Console, GSC. All the SEOs should and will have access to GSC, and in this Google will show you how your website is performing. That means how many people have come to your website, what keyword they have come, which page they have come. All this we will see. If there are any errors on the website, it will showcase the errors on the website. And these are the new things where it is started showing page experience. And in the core web vitals, mobile and desktop, if there are any issues where we are taking more time to load the website. Okay, let us see performance. In performance, Google will showcase you up to 16 months of data. Okay, the last 16 months it will show you with the most recent data as well, which is yesterday. It will take at least 1 day's time to populate the data. In this, Google will show you how many clicks your website is getting from SEO. So people who have come to Google, searched some keyword, and then looked at it and then clicked on it. Okay, if I do this click, then Google will say in search console, for Vidhi marketing Hyderabad keyword, you were ranking on first position and you got 1 click. And the other example which we saw earlier was electronic store, right? So let's see this. We get on this keyword. No. CST electronic fair store. You see, CST partner electronic repair store, directly his own listing is coming because nobody else is there. Okay, and then you're not getting now. Let's see. So if his website was coming on 4th position earlier, right? And if we click on that in the Google search console, it will showcase that he got clicks from the keyword and how many impressions. Do you know what is impression? Do you
Yes,
remember?
sir. Yes, sir.
Bharat, do you also remember?
No, sir.
So Bharat, Paran, can you explain?
Yeah, yes, sir. The number of time of clicks.
No, impression. What is impression?
Sir, a little bit I remember was that the advertising, like every time it shows or pop up,
Yes,
it's called
yes.
impression.
So every time Google shows here any website, so marketing, if Google has shown this here, irrespective of whether I have clicked or not, is a impression. And if I click, then it becomes a click. And if this is in first position, it is shown as first position, position 1. Okay, 1.1 and 25.6. Why it will come is, in some users it is at first position, in some users for some reason, say if it is at 10th position. Okay, then what Google will do? Google will do 10 plus 1 divided by 2. So 5.5. So his average position is 5.5. So for all the users on internet put together, because you are logged in into your Gmail, right? Usually. So
Yes, sir.
every user might not see same listing. In Delhi, you will see different listing. In Imphal, you will see different listing. In Hyderabad, I will see different listing, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
all these ranks combined together with an average, it will showcase here. Okay. This is one of our clients' website. On this, for their primary keyword, for their company keyword, for their brand keyword, they are getting these many clicks. And for their product is steel windows and steel window. For this, they are getting these many clicks and at this position, because it is very competitive. Okay. Other than that, you can also see which pages are ranking. Which pages are ranking and getting highest clicks. You can see it here when you click on pages. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Same clicks, impressions. This click-through rate is number of impressions by clicks. If number of impressions are 100 and number of clicks are 10, then it is 10%. Click-through rate, for how many impressions, how many clicks have happened. Right? So you will know what are your top pages. And then you can also click on the page and see only for this page. Only for this page, from past 3 months, how is the traffic? How is the ranking? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Other than this, you will also see countries. What countries they are ranking. So in these countries also they are ranking and they are getting these many clicks. And devices is mobile, desktop and tablet. How many people are coming from mobile? How many people are coming from desktop? And what is the ranking? If you see here, there is a huge difference, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know why this difference has come?
No, sir.
Because our website is optimized very good for mobile. This website is optimized very good for mobile. So the ranking is lower. And hence you are getting more clicks with less impressions. This can also mean that the other competitors in the market have very bad mobile experience than us.
Yes, sir.
And then search appearances. So in some videos also they are coming. Web light results is when they are at 3G connection or very slow connection, then Google will showcase some part of the page very quickly. That is called web light. But this is very rare, very less in India now. Most of the people have converted to 4G only, right? Only when sometimes if the connection is not there, then only this will come up. And then dates. So for which date? Every day it will showcase. Every day how many clicks it is happening. You understood how to see this?
Yes, sir.
Bharat, understood?
Yes, sir.
Seeing this only, SEOs will optimize. So in query, I will see For my primary keyword, which is steel windows, now I am at 25th position. I will click and see how I am doing, faring well or not. What is my position? And then I will see which page is coming up on top. Sometimes steel windows is coming, sometimes Ahlada page is coming, sometimes category page steel window is coming. So somewhere we have created 2 pages with similar things. So I will need to combine these 2 so that there is lot of this can combine with this and can give good weightage. And then which countries? So somehow Philippines, there are a lot of impressions, right? So people searching from United States is more, but nobody has clicked because I am at 55th position. To get more clicks from USA, what should I do? Should I include, we can also export to USA, United States in my content? Should I also say that, or should I try to get more backlinks from websites which are situated in USA so that Google will feel people from USA are also linking to this website? So my website can rank higher on there as well. Okay. And
Yes.
then we studied about sitemaps. I said sitemap.xml.
Yes, sir.
So here we will submit the sitemap. This is where we will give that sitemap URL and say submit so that Google can come and take the sitemap. You see, pages sitemap is here. So from here, Google is taking the sitemap. All the pages are being taken and indexed in Google because of this. Here we submitted. And if you want to remove any URL from Google, we can submit a request saying that please remove this page from Google. So in the coverage, you will see if there are any issues or warnings. 0 issues, only 1 warning. It is saying indexed though blocked by robo.txt. This webmail.ahlada is indexed, but it is saying we have blocked it through robo.txt because we do not want our mails to be checked by Google, right? So in coverage, if you have any other issues, it will show. Now it is saying 124 are valid, no errors, right?
Yes, sir.
And then excluded. It has found some more pages, but which are excluded because there are redirects. Okay. Sometimes canonical tags are not correct. Duplicate without user selected canonical. You see. So these are all these are all excluded, not included. So we have to correct all this. Now when we say crawled currently not indexed, we will go and see what are the pages which Google has crawled but not indexed. Then we'll go and see why these are not indexed. These are all feeds. Maybe these are all not required and hence Google has not indexed. So we will remove some of these links so that these are not seen by Google at all. And then we'll come back. We'll go here. Alternate page with proper canonical tag is there. Duplicate without user selected canonical. So Google has identified 28 pages which are same and repeated, but they do not have canonical tag. So if we can create a canonical tag, we will have canonical tag page, but these are all PDFs. We cannot have canonical tags on PDFs. So this is still okay. These are all PDFs only. It is just saying that these 2 are same, but somehow www with www without www. I told you, right? Google will treat them as different. with
Yes.
www and without www. That's why it is saying these are duplicate pages. Understood? So to remove that, what we'll do, we will redirect without www to with www. Then this will get removed. So Google is trying to give you what are errors or issues if it has found, so that we will correct those. Okay. And then
Yes,
page
sir.
page experience is the new one. If our website has very good page experience, it will showcase here. And then page experience signals, core web vitals, it is saying that 42 of these pages are poor. That means on mobile they are taking more than 4 seconds, and there are 42 pages as such. So if we can correct, these are the examples. So it is saying on mobile these are still very slow. If you can improve, then it will have very good page experience. So we need to tell this information to a developer, saying that Google has listed some of the URLs and saying that in the core web vitals they are taking more than 4 seconds to load. Please do some fix. Please update the code, upgrade, optimize, so that we do not get this. That is the only work of SEOs, in especially these two. Okay, these you need to submit it to your web developers. You will not directly do in most cases. It will be done by web developers, right?
Yes, sir.
And then mobile usability, it has only one error, which is saying text too small to read. So you will ask to increase the text. Okay, clickable elements too close together on a mobile, you will need to have more spacing. And viewport, it is not set, you will set the viewport in the coding. So once again, these are 3 issues which it has shown, which will be corrected by the developers. Okay. So site link search box not required. So when somebody searches for Ahlada on Google, site link search box can also come. So here sometimes search within Ahlada can also come. That is site link search box. Okay, that is it. You see here also we have done the local listing, and they have 56 reviews, and these are the details. And here you are able to see, right? Now you are able to see the posts. For this business, we did not put any products. So whatever post we are doing, Google is showcasing them here. Okay.
Yes,
This is
sir.
another good way of promotion. You can also see video. You see 3 key moments. It only identified, and then it is showing. It is also shown the Facebook page here. Okay. So, and that's it. So most of the times we will use performance, and we'll try to see which page. And then in this pages, you also have filters. These are all filters. Okay. In query, in page, in country, you can choose. So in page contains doors, URL contains doors, or URL doesn't contain doors, we can say, okay, or exact URL, only that particular URL. So I will get to know what are all the pages which are only on doors, which are getting traffic. Okay, so these are all filters. So doors, country, if they are getting any US, in US, if they are getting any ranking for door pages. So this is how it is. This is how we will use the filters and see how the site is performing. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
Bharat, any doubt?
No, sir.
ठीक है. So today we had 2 sessions, right? And with this we most probably have completed the SEO part. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
You already have this, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can once again go through maybe today, and then if you find any other doubts in this, we can brush them up before going to the next topic.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. Chalo then team, we'll meet tomorrow. So we'll meet at 8 a.m. tomorrow, Bharat?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. ठीक है. So Bharat, once again wishing you a very happy new year.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you, sir.
Happy New Year,
please,
sir.
and please, thank you. Please do not forget to create a listing on Google My Business.
Yes, sir.
You can choose whatever you like, any friends, family, business, or just type with your own name, with your telephone number, and we can remove it. It doesn't mean that you have to keep it. So this is an experiment, right? For you to learn online with this live training, so that you can also get later, if it gets listed, you can also remove it if you do not want it.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Chalo then. Bye
Thank
team.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you once again. Bye. Happy New Year.